to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. On the option. Sees some running room. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the back. Pulls it. Rides the option. He keeps it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Across the 35. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
So Charlotte's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Motion from the wideout. Out wide right, it's Tucker. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Running inside, it's Cobb. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Tucker. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Looking for a crease. He's past the marker. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got a little grass. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Mean Green. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for room. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Sends it back in motion. The give is to Williams. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Now, go!
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They get through, and it's blocked. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the mean green sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second down to the air. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Gets the back moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play.
To stop it, there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Pulls it. He'll do it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds a man on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Turns up, it's Cobb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside. It's Cobb. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end it. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here comes the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of this drive. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down, playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 9 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The 49ers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Ollie, what do you have?
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have
Wide open spaces at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is...
Touchdown, Mean Green! And the route is on.
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
He's got it. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the grab at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Mean Green sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste?
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, it's Boston. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route, and good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got him quickly. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Makes a move. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job. And now we have 1 period to play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. It's 3rd and 5. He did not make it a stone wall. Third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw on first. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Comes down. It's Boston. Move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Cobb. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Hoffman. Down he goes.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the 49ers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it on 1st down. Makes a man miss. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Touchdown, North Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Enough to move the chains. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Left side is Alexander. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one... It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the